Hello and welcome back to Mars Horizon, where we are leading Japan in the space race. In last episode we completed the milestone, Mars Prep Ground Habitat. If you haven't seen that episode or previous, please find a link in the description below to take you to the playlist for this Let's Play. In this episode we focus on the next milestone, which is Mars Requirement Send Lander. So let's continue. So, in the previous mission we started preparing before this milestone mission, which is the Mars Requirement Send Lander. So this one is in order for humans to land on Mars, an advanced lander must first be sent to the planet. Eventually, during the later crewed mission, Mars mission, a crewed spacecraft will dock with this lander in Mars orbit, enabling the final descent to the planet. So we constructed the payload, and if I remember correctly, there was only standard payload. Otherwise, I would have gone for the more advanced power variation to give us a better chance going forward. But is what it is. We've got an expected reliability of 80% and it'll be complete in 5 months' time. We'll then continue from there with the vehicle and launch preparations. In the meantime, we've got some request missions, which is we've got a Neptune mass measurement, which is due for launch in 3 months. But it's a 3-phase mission, which after launch it'll take 12 years. So it's just going to be one of them that'll just sit in the background, ticking away slowly. We've also got a lucrative mission coming up, which is we need because we are relatively low on funds. But 3.2 million is still relatively low in terms of how much it costs to build a rocket and get it into space and so forth. But we're doing an inflatable habitat, which is an inflatable orbital habitat designed by a private company, needs to be launched into orbit to test its viability. So 90% payload and 97% for launch reliability. So relatively good, and that's due for 6 months' time. We've got 2 slots available, so we'll go from the beginning. A quick glance around to see if there's any other missions that are worthwhile doing. So we've got an observatory, we're doing the habitat, we've got exoplanet hunter, good science though. Space telescope designed to search for signs of planets orbiting other stars, which may provide first direct observation of extrasolar planets. That sounds pretty interesting. Got another lucrative mission, but it doesn't really seem worth it because we're getting 701k per month. I think this is going up because we're losing astronauts due to retirement because they're getting on a bit, should we say, and they retire at different times. So we'll have to replace them with upcoming astronauts as and when we need them. But again, it's just not worth it. I think it's going to be more hassle than it's worth doing that one. I'm tempted to go for this exoplanet though. So there's that option. The moon, there's nothing to do. Mars, there's nothing to do. We're actually doing pretty good at Mars now. So like I said before, we've got the Mars prep missions all done. We've got the Mars requirement engine habitat sorted out, and then we've also now working towards the Mars requirements and lander. We're the only one who's researched it. The Mars requirement for the engine and habitat, only the Russians have researched it. So the prep missions, the robotic rover, we're the only ones who completed it, but the Russians and the ESA have researched it. Sample retriever, we're the only ones who completed it, but the Russians, ESA and the Chinese have researched it. The ground tab, we was a little bit late to that game on this one, but we still did it third. The Soviet, the Chinese and the Russians did it first, and then no one else has researched it. The crewed rover, we did it first, and ESA have done it second, but no one else has researched it. And we're the only one who's researched the actual crewed Mars lander. And if you haven't seen previous episodes, we have actually completed the entire missions tree. Every single mission is researched, and we've researched all of the buildings, and we've researched all the vehicles. So at the minute, the science is just completely ticking up quite nicely, but there's nothing for us to do with it. So, but yeah, so there's no request missions on here. We've got Jupiter. There's no request missions, but we have got the Jupiter orbiter we could start looking at. But I think, because I say these are taking years after launch. It's only 4 years. It's not as bad. But then the further you go out, the longer it takes. That's only 3 years to be fair. This one's 6 years. Interesting. Well, that's only 3 years. That may be worth looking at soon. So, but the plan with these ones here, I think I'll do a launch video and then go from there, and then do a final video progress. So, Mars readiness, we have 100% experience, 100% expertise, and 100% preparations. So we're maxed out. We've done the required research, and we've done one of the Mars requirement engine habitat, and we're working on the second one. So far, we're looking good. So your AC is ready as it will ever be to land humans on the red planet. The mission will be challenging, but you have a good chance of success. Good luck, director. So we'll finish off the next required requirement this turn, and look for the next one, which is landed on Mars. So the Russians are actually a bit quite close behind at 66%, and ESA and the Russians, Soviets, they went a while ago, but ESA and the Chinese are both quite close behind at 58 and 59%, and NASA is trailing behind at 24%. So, diplomacy-wise, NASA is working on no research and no upcoming missions. The Russians are doing the Mars requirement sent lander, and they got the modular space station free. So we need to, I think they're pushing to get on with the research and get the missions unlocked. ESA have got no research, but they're doing the Neptune flyby, and again the Chinese aren't doing anything either. There's no research or no upcoming missions. So we'll have to see how they're going in the future missions. So, in the future upcoming months. So we'll keep moving forward. There's a new request mission on the moon for lunar radiation, which again is good, but I don't need the science. It's just sitting there now. Nothing we can do with that. So we'll just keep pushing forward a little bit longer. And what we'll do is when the send lander gets close to launch preparation, we'll start planning for other missions, or anything else comes up that's more interesting that we'll take on. But it doesn't look like it, so. So then, Martian sunrise captured. A stunning Martian sunrise has been captured by cameras attached to your ground habitat on the red planet. Your PR team has made the most of the image, releasing a color-corrected version of the version to represent the bluish spectacle that would be seen with human eyes. This is what our astronauts will be waking up to once we get them to Mars, an agency spokesperson commented, and they'll be able to do so from the comfort and safety of their advanced ground habitat. So, gain some support. So I'm really happy that we was able to all get the ground habitat and all the other Mars prep missions to give us the best chance for our astronauts when they get there. Okay, so the Neptune Mars measurement is now ready for launch, and the payload is shocking. So, let's push on. Can't remember why the payload was that bad, but I think there's a few issues during its build, should we say, so see what happens. Just mean that we'll have to do the missions ourselves as and when they come up, which is always fun. Okay, so the rocket looks like it's doing a good job. And it's got an 89%, so we just get one extra comms, which is still good. And yeah, we're getting both these rockets up levels, so that's good. So we could also resolve it, which would give us quite a good percent actually. We'll continue the first one. We'll see how well this one goes. If it's terrible because of the payload, it might be worth doing it through the auto resolve. So for comms we need 5, navigation's 5, thrust is 3. The bonus is 10 comms, 10 navigation, and 25 thrust. We've got data and power secondary, and we've got to deal with drift. So the falling outside the parameter will only fail the mission when no turns remain. Yes, no problem at all. So I'll see what I can do, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, back on the last turn then. It's been okay, should we say. Doing quite well with points and stuff, but it's been quite hard with the failures rates and all that. So we're just 1 shy of the comms and 2 shy for the thrust. So we need to do a calculated thrust burn, which now puts us below the navigation as well. So we're going to have to spend some spend a manual thrust adjustment, and then use some power. Actually no, use the boost transmission and then recharge twice, because then that way we're using the extra navigation we got instead of wasting any power. So yeah, calculate thrust burner into a manual thrust adjustment into the boost transmission. Drift is okay. That way we got 13 for 10, 11 for 10, 28 for 25, so that should be okay. We'll continue with that. Again, yep, it's not the best payload, but as we've got a decent power and we're doing okay, we can resist it and not waste any additional cons that we haven't got. That's good. And then the last command has been failed. Yeah, it's been about 50-50 to be fair, how bad it's been. So we'll just resist it because we've got the extra power, and it's the last part of the mission, or the phase. Yep, so first phase has been successful, so we've got the bonus as well, which is good news. So we could have completed that anyway, regardless if we didn't go for the mission bonus, but we still got it, which is good. Looks like Mercury's got another Mercury history, so that's again It's getting a bit boring on this side here, because again, that's all we seem to get in as a quest mission, so it's still good to know, but it's just getting a bit over the, like, same we should say. Okay, so quick glance at the agencies. Conference centre for them, nothing much there. And they're doing, the Chinese are doing the centrifugal training, so that's good for them. Right, active missions. Obviously, that Neptune one's now going to be there for another. They've got 12 years to go until that one's kind of finished. 6 years to go for the mid-course manoeuvring. So we'll leave that as it is. 3 months to go for the inflatable habitat, and 2 months to go for the payload for the Mars sender. So keep moving forward. 2 astronauts now returns for duty, which is good news. Go to the next month, and the payload is ready to go. Does look nice. Okay, all agency affiliated contracts are available. Like I said, that's interesting. We'll see how we do for that next in the build. So the vehicle, reuse the design. I believe we'll probably use. It's more expensive, but is it worth it to use this issue? So I'm just thinking this one's got good launch reliability, 95%, compared to just going for the 90 here. That one's 98, and it's pretty good as well. Yeah, 6 minutes. Let's just load the design and see what we can do. Because say we've got a load of contractors, so it looks like we unlocked all the contractors. Yeah, so we can bring the build down to 14 months. That's your thing is how 15, 18, 12. Yeah, I think that was better. Especially overall, 95% is really good though. So looking at the contracts, we can bring the we don't want, so yeah, bring the credits, the science up. We're not too fussed with that. Bringing the price down but increased by 4 months. Red Giant will give us 10 months of build time, but it will cost us an extra 50%. Price comes down. Okay, that'll take up the payload, the launch liability, but increase to 21 months. Payload goes down. Green Moon are well liked in the public sphere for their commitment to more sustainable methods of construction, yet the latter can lead to less stable payload fairing. Yeah, I would never use them ever. That's ESA. Never would use them in a million years. So, yeah, pay goes down, but science goes down, which wouldn't be a massive thing. Nova Corporation brings the time down, but also brings the reliability line down. Is it Changsat? Payload launch flight goes up, but increased time. Yeah, I'm tempted to just do the payload. Get them both 95%, see how things go, and then probably just focus on the payload, really. Takes it to 16 months, though. Or is already at 16 months, I think. Oh no, it's 12 months. Oh yeah, that's 12 months because it's new space. No, let's go for that, because that could be, yeah. 16 months isn't too bad. So let's confirm that. Oh, actually, no. I want to edit it. Edit that. Have we got the right one on? Yes, the payload, isn't it? So that'll bring the build down by 1 month, but no, we'll stick with what we've got, get the 95%, confirm that, and build. 16 months. Sounds like a plan. As much as we can do, so air readiness, 67, 59%, looking good. Moving forward for this inflatable habitat. 90% and 97% for the launch. Good conditions, we're at 99%. A good launch again. How well was it? 66%. Still good. Yeah, we've done 4 missions of this in the past, so we'll just do an auto resolve here. Another nicely deployed. And we got the bonus as well, so we get extra 6.5k. Fantastic news. Cool. So that's that mission sorted out. We can now start looking at doing some of these other missions. I don't think there's much else that's going to give us some good funding, but we're still looking pretty good. Is there anything in the news here? Past events? Not really. So, yeah, we're at 100%. Cool. Okay, I'm looking the what's this habitat module? This module will add an area to the space station where the crew can sleep, relax, and attend to their hygiene. This includes beds that can prevent the crew sleeping from floating around, and exercise equipment for suitable for microgravity. Again, it really is good. How far are we off from the next tier? Funding. We are still a bit away anyway, so we're not going to get there anytime soon, but we need to do some of these missions to push that up, because that one's got a good amount of support. So let's get that one planned. We'll just stick with the standard payload and get that built and go back. It's tempting to go for the exoplanet as well. I'll hold off a couple more months just to give ourselves some couple of months worth of funding to pay for that. So we'll do one more month to get some money. We'll then lose the mission. Oh, come on. Damn. Oh well, these things happen. Yeah, we've got lunar radiation there, which I'm not interested in. And I think it's just the Mercantile history over here, which I'm not interested in either. And nothing over here. Okay, that's fine. We'll just have to keep going for them missions we've got available. So, yeah, 6 months to go for the Neptune mass measurements. That's good. 12 to go for the Mars requirement send lander, and then it's 5 months to go for the payload on the habitat module. So we'll just keep moving through these months. ESA is launching the Space Station 3 in 19 months, and a new joint mission on Earth. Orbital Way Station. This is with ESA. Okay, there's no reason not to do this, so let's plan it. And I suppose we're footing the cost. Let's just go for a power variation because we haven't done that before. Brilliant. Okay. Keeps good reputation with ESA because we do need to keep that going. Yeah, we've got quite a long go to this. We do need to try and push up here to try and get the next one, which is a million, which is 1,020k per month. Which is pretty good to be fair. Yeah, so diplomacy wise, we're not looking too bad. NASA we're friendly. The Russians were friendlier. And we're really friendly with the ESA. So yeah, 135 with NASA, 142 with Russia, 173 with ESA, and then we're for some reason really bad with the Chinese, 130, minus 130. But a good thing about that is though we get additional funds of income because we are competing. So very good. But ESA and the rest of them give us 2% of science. So as a bonus there as well. So it'd be nice to see what happens if you get to the next tier. What's this one anyway? Not even sure what you get when you get to this level. Does it tell me here? I can't remember. But either way, we'll do that one and see how it goes. Okay, ESA completed phase 3 of the Grand Tour. That's good for them. Well done. Okay, so diplomacy again. Just forgot to check. They're doing the Jupiter orbiter, multi-crew orbit. Yep. Okay, they're looking pretty good. Mars-wise, how's everyone doing over here? Okay, they've still researched it. Now researched the send lander, so that's good for them. No one seems to be planning anything at all, which is fine by me. Okay, and I think we're about there with any missions we can get at the minute. Okay, the habitat module is done. We've got 100% booster upgrade points, but minus 100% upper stage booster upgrade points. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. So we can reuse the shuttle. I like to use the Tokyo, and we can use. Yeah, I'm tempted to use GS. Yeah, CES Galactic because it gives us extra payload. Select that, and who else have we got? Mercy Power Systems can restart a task once per mission. Fitting the payload with a Mercy Pass can afford a second chance when otherwise facing mission failure. Very nice. but not the best. I don't think it's very... Most of these are pretty useless, I actually think. This at the advanced weather thing, yeah, great. Well, you could just delay. So... Okay, so we'll select that and stick with the advanced shop to give us 80%, then we do train to get that back up. So refit for 1.4k. Brilliant. Okay, orbital way station's 2 months away. 4 for the Tokyo for the habitat module. What was the TAP module? It's just, yeah, science and goods support. And the Send lander is 7 months away from launch, so let's get that done. A new joint mission is available on Earth. More? Russians. No, Chinese, aren't they? Okay, again, not fussed really. It'll give us 19 extra, where this one's given us 25. Which will probably take us, yeah, it'll take us into the very happy mark, so... Nah, not bothered about them, so let's keep moving forward. Oh no! No, no, no. But, well, Maria Serena has retired. Astronaut Maria has retired and will no longer be available for missions. Well, thank you very much for your support to the agency. It's a shame we didn't get you to Mars, but enjoy your retirement. I believe you did mention in one of the comments before that you would like to... You nominating your daughter for placement, so I will have to look into that when we look at the next set of astronauts for the upcoming missions. So, well, thank you for your service, and yeah, enjoy your retirement. So, orbital way station, the Skylab, all AC affiliated contracts are available. Brilliant. So let's get this design sorted. So we can reuse the Samurai. So reuse the shuttle, and probably going to use the CS Galactic again because I just think they're the best one. Haven't got to mess around with anything here then. But I suppose for 95% we could probably bring the cost down a bit more. So yeah, 335. So we'll select them for the minute and then we'll know where we're at. Yeah, since the same month, sprint it down by 30%. So we'll do that and then do some training to bring the rest of it up, and that'll be the best option. So confirm that and refit the shuttle for 4 months' time. Looking good though. Moving forward. Continue. Okay, the habitat module is ready to go. So we've got minus 50% launch penalty, reliability penalty for suboptimal launch windows, and increased frequency of suboptimal launch windows. So let's do launch preparation. Okay, so we've got some astronauts. So just go back. We don't need any test pilot, but it looks like we're going to have to take one of them. So could do with hiring some more, I suppose. We've got safeguard. What's that? One command on the final turn. Test pilot. Lucky. Recovery time. Data collection. Enthusiastic. Advanced electrician. You do look good, actually. I do like the electrician, so we're going to hire you. And again, like Maria and Ottava, if you would like to select which one you would like to replace going forward with your heir, should we say, if you please let us know in the comments below, that would be great. If not, and it's before the mission, I might just do it for you, just so we can get the crewed mission done with your descendants, say, or your next in lines. Okay, I think that'll be about it really. So we will select the advanced astronaut, advanced electrician. We may as well do the problem solver. I don't really care about the longevity. Anything else here that would be worth bringing along? Lucky sounds pretty good, so we're going to hire Lucky. So we'll get you one. So we've got the advanced electrician, a problem solver, and Lucky. So plus 5% chance for positive mission events. Training, we're going to focus on payload and select November and launch. Brilliant. Earth has now got Earth topography, which is with NASA. Okay, we'll do this mission. Go for a power because it's a joint mission, so we can afford it. Brilliant. So now we're getting all the mission slots used. So let's move forward. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. I went to the next event. My bad. It's not a problem though. We've got Earth topography ready to go. Upgrade costs are reduced, but launch reliability's gone down. No problem. Yeah, I pressed the wrong button there. I was hoping to just go to the next event next month, but oh well. And the Samurai's ready to go. So yeah, orbital way station. We'll get these two done. So we're looking not bad again. So it looks like we're going to have to. When do you retire? 2014, 28, 214 as well, 2044. So yeah, we'll sign you and we'll sign the test pilot. We're going to focus trading on payload and select. Yeah, next for that month there, just to get the 99 and 99% for both of them. Yep, we'll get this one done. We can reuse the design. May as well go for one of the cheapest or something, which is going to give us good reliability. So we've got 70%, and what's the next one? 72. Yes, it's just probably going to have to be 70%, so we'll have to load that design. We can go for reliability, and we could increase that to 95%, which is good. We can then focus on training for the launch. Yep, confirm that and build. Sorted. Was there anything else there? No, there's everything sorted now. 6 months for that one. So yeah, for the Earth topography, 6 months to go for the vehicles to be constructed, 1 month to go for the vehicle on the Mars requirements and lander. The orbital way station is 2 months away from launch. The habitat module is 1 month away from launch, and 55 for the Neptune mass measurements. So, moving forward. Mars requirements send lander. Okay, so we've got plus 10% launch reliability, but payload's gone down by 10. Okay, 99%, so we've got a good launch. We just have to deal with everything after that. Let's just dismiss that for the minute, because I'm more concerned about the Mars requirement. So, yeah, the payload has to go up, which is a shame, because it's probably not going to be able to get... Oh, maybe, what the hell's going on here? Just going to have to wait till November to get the payload. Because I'm not willing to... No, I'm not willing to launch on any of these, because we can't launch on, because we can't do that date. We can go here, but it's only... It'll take it down by 15%, or 20%, so this trainer is actually losing. So we have to select that date, and... complete that for 1 year time. So bit of a shame, but can't be helped. Okay then, that's ready to launch for the habitat module. Good condition, so we've got really good 99% already, so see how it goes. Okay, just looks good. %. It's just, I don't see how this works. But still, it's a positive launch. Now we're going to complete this mission ourselves just to keep it interesting. The ISS in the back there, shuttle, and the payload. Looking beautiful. Okay, so we need to achieve Earth orbit. So that's 8 comms, 7 data, and 8 navigation. 14 comms, 15 data, and 15 navigation for the bonus. Power and free crew. Drift, we need to... So if we're outside the parameter, we'll only fail the mission when no turns remain. Drift will reduce to 0 at the start of the next turn, so we don't need to worry too much about that. Just got to do the last turn to get 4. Where do we get 4 drift from? There's 2 there, so we could get some crew and some power and data, no problem at all. So I'll see what I can do and be back in a second. Okay, back on the last turn. It's gone pretty well, so see what we can do then. So I think we do manual data collection to start with, into an orbital plane adjustment. That has sorted the drift out. It's given us almost everything other than the data. So, okay, let's just use the other crew member and do a conduct experiment, which we can't do because it will drop the comms a bit too far. So what can we do that's just going to give us some data? Power and crew. There we go. So do a flight path control and then recharge. That gives us 16 for 14, 16 for 15, and 20 for 15, and the drift is bang on 0. So, or bang on 4, should we say. We'll accept that and go. Okay, brilliant. So we achieved that task. We now need to deploy module systems. So for this we need 9 comms, 10 data and 3 navigation, 20 comms for the bonus, 19 data and 5 navigation. We've got power and crew and drift again. So if one outside the parameters will only fail the mission when no turns remain. Drift will be reduced to 0 at the start of the next turn, and drift must equal 3. So again, we'll see what we can do back in a second. Okay, back on the last turn. Gone pretty well. Need to get the drift in order, get navigation and data up. So to get the drift in line, we'll do a conduct experiments. It will use some of our data, but give us some more. Use some of our comms, get us, our data and our drift sorted out. Which that sorts that out. We need to get some navigation, which we can get by using 2 power. Yeah, we could do that one and then that, I suppose, and then recharge. Yeah, so we've got to give us 25 comms for 25s. Actually, is there anything else we could have used to get the comms up? Actually, there's navigation we need, but if we we could use a crew member there actually in a power. Yeah, that seems better. So we'll do a conduct experiments into gyroscopic stabilization and a flight path control. That will give us 26 for 20, 23 for 19, and 6 for 5, and drift is under control. So let's continue. Then payload is very good, so it does help a lot. Nicely done. Another mission achieved correctly. So with the bonus, and yeah, Mars preparation is just, yeah, nothing more we can do there. Okay, so these 3 astronauts now will spend 12 months in the space station, so enjoy yourselves. I've got another one now. So this is going to give us a unified engine design, minus 75% build cost for supplementary boosters. Wow. Okay, so as the module space station grows, so does its power requirements. This module would add an array of additional solar panels, providing the power needed to keep the station operating at peak efficiency. Well, now we're getting some good funding coming through. We will get this one underway. Don't need to put the power onto it, so let's just get a standard module and get that built. So, International Space Station looking nice. Yeah, so decommission date is September 2025. Okay, so we've got the power module due in 8 months, the Earth topography due in 5, orbital way in 1, the Mars requirements and landers due in 12 months' time, and the Neptune is due in 54 months. So let's keep moving forward. Okay, debris tracker averts disaster. A ground-based radar system designed to detect orbital debris, set up in a collaboration with China, has managed to prevent a potentially dangerous collision with your modular space station. Oh wow. The resulting operation to use the station's onboard thruster to boost it to safer orbit was led by astronaut Takayuko Tiko, and was followed by a worldwide audience via an online stream arranged by your PR department. So again, support. Well, very good work from the astronaut there, and well, I'm glad that we went into collaboration with the Chinese agency to build this the debris tracker. That's obviously saved us the space station. So congratulations on that one. Okay, the orbital way station is ready to go. I just want to dismiss that for a second and just have a quick glance and see where everyone's at. Okay, they're now doing the lander. Just checking at Mars. Nothing's changed there. Nothing. I think there's a few more people getting research. That's about it, really. Yeah, so you got research there for the Russians on the crewed rover. Nothing on the ground tab. Russia, ESA, and Chinese have all researched the sample retrieval, and all of them again researched the robotic rover. And that's about it, really, that I'm interested in. So that's fine. So we'll keep going. We'll get to the orbital way station, get this set up, and get it launched. Excellent conditions. Let's continue. Looking good then. And we've got 89%, we've got additional command on the first term. Okay, so we could also resolve it, but let's just can do it. So orbital way station, ready to go. So achieve Earth orbit. So 31 navigation and 63 for the bonus. I've got comms, data, power and crew for secondary. So drift, so falling outside the parameter will only fail the mission when no turns remain. So we need to keep drift under control between -2 and 2. So I'll see what I can do. We're back in a second. Okay, so we're back on, well, the second turn to go. We've got 2 turns to go, but if we complete this successfully, which we should do, we'll have the 63 navigation that we need for the bonus, and the drift is under control. So we've just got a manual data collection into an orbital plane adjustment twice. And we can say we've got a bit of power left over, so we'll continue and see how it goes. But the payload is very good, so should be okay. As we are. There we go. Achieved that bit. So now we've got to deploy space station systems. So for this one we need 9 comms, 13 data, 5 navigation, 18 comms, 25 data and 10 navigation for the bonus. You've got power and crew for secondary. We need to keep so drift is falling outside the parameter will only fail the mission when no turns remain. Drift needs to be between -2 and drift will be modified between -2 and 2 at the start of the next term. It has between -1 and 1. So see what I can do. I'll be back in a second. Okay, back on the last turn, so we'll see how we can get on, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to achieve the bonus, so we need to get the drift under control, so we need to get that back in line by getting ourselves some more comms. Get some more navigation, some more data there, but we're shy then of the navigation, so I can't see it being possible to achieve this while keeping the drift under control, because everything we do for drift wise is taking us away from. Oh, did that do it? No, it was too shy of the comms. So I can't see us being able to do it the bonus, so what we're going to do is get the drift under control and just get the objective done. I think that's going to be the best option. So if we could go and play and see if we can get anything else that's going to achieve for us, but go with that and just see how it goes. Yep, it's fine. Don't have to achieve the bonus everything, we've just got to do the best we can. Okay, mission successful, that's all we needed. We got part of the bonus which is good enough, and more reputation with ESA. Okay, these two will now spend time aboard the space station, so enjoy yourself. So diplomacy wise now, looks like we're just shy of getting to the next era with them. We're too shy. That's a shame. I thought we were going to get into it, but not a problem. Don't think there's much more we can do with them to do it, to get that high enough, so we'll just have to see how that goes. Active missions wise, we've got to wait 11 more months to go for the send lander. And yeah, these are just waiting to be completed. So, moving forward. Okay, halfway through tier 1, 2021. Okay, moving on. New request mission on Earth, and Russia completed phase 2 of the Saturn orbiter. The SETI Radio Observatory. This space station listening station will scan the electromagnetic spectrum, looking for signs for structured signals that may indicate the presence of extraterrestrial intelligence. Wow. That's good science. Shame we don't need the science for anything in the minute, but we do get an advanced guidance system. Neutral event chances convert to positive event during launch. Okay, we'll plan the mission anyway because I think it's pretty good. Well, we've got prototype, comms, and power. Now we just go for standard. We don't need to, so let's just get that done and keep moving forward. Okay, suboptimal windows become optimal. That looks good, so we get that ready to go. We need to train on the launch. We'll go for there. That'll be, yeah, that's fine. So let's go for a September launch. And I think we're about there, so move on. Space station aid. Telemedicine techniques developed for your modular space station have been used to treat survivors of an earthquake in an area inaccessible for emergency services again support. Okay, every little helps, I suppose. We do our bit. That's what we can do. Nothing special there, so we'll leave that for the minute. Not that I've got the mission to do it anyway. Diplomacy doesn't look like anything is happening in particular. Mars doesn't look like anyone's really going for anything around here. So was that? Right then, so the crewed Mars landing, the Russians have actually researched it now, but they need to get both of these unlocked first before they can start to complete the mission. So you completed the research for this mission, but no mission slots are available. So we'll see how that goes. I'll see if we can start planning it, but that's the next thing we need to do. So let's get it unlocked and go. I'll be looking for the next 3 slots. 5. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep moving. Okay, the modular power load is done. So that's 50%, minus 50% supplementary build time and 50% build cost. So let's reuse the shuttle samurai. Yeah, we'll use the payment and Astronautica to bring the price down. Or yep, that's fine. Confirm that and refit. No problem. Okay, keep moving forward. Earth Oceans, no problem. Don't need it. Move to next month. Earth Topography is ready to launch. We'll get that done. Okay, it's raining, but should be fine. So let's get it launched. Might have an explosion, but we'll see. Still, 8% is still very good. Okay, it seems to go up there, and it's got a fail, so payload reliability's gone down. It's not the best, but it's still got a good chance to win, so let's just do an auto-resolve for that. Yep, that's that successfully deployed nicely for NASA. Very good. Mission successful. So we've got the 3 slots. I don't think we can still do this, no, because you need to require missions not complete, so we have to hold fire for that for the minute. So there's no problem, we can move forward then. Yep, set eraser ready to go. Science has increased, but vehicle build time has increased as well. Reuse the design of the Atlassiar. Oh, that's I think it was that long a build time. No, that one seems the best option. We'll get that design loaded and put on the advanced shock absorption, and reduce the build time. Nope, we can't reduce the build time, but what mission is this one for again? This is for the SETI. Oh, so this is nothing special per se. Is there a new design we can actually use? There we go, that's the one I want, the Vern. And there we go. So we've got 9 months there, which won't work. $2 million though for 9 months. Yeah, we'll select that. Give it to you for 11 months and build. Cool. Nice little rocket there. Let's get that mission sorted. Brilliant. And CMB mapping. Right, a mission to map the cosmic microwave background, the residual radiation left over from the Big Bang. Suddenly the CMB will grant crucial insights into history and information of the universe. Wow, very nice. But unfortunately I want to keep hold of the mission just so we've got it available. Keep moving forward. Ready for the launch. what we've all been waiting for. Right, so the power module ready to go. Astronaut, sign in. Astronaut will increase the payload. Yep, no problem. We can get that sorted. Okay, Mars requirement sent lander. Let's launch. Adequate conditions. Yep, let's continue. That is a beast of a rocket. Damn. Okay, 75% is very good. Yep, let's continue. Mars requirement sent landed November 2010, phase 1. Enter Mars transfer orbit. So for this one we need 11 comms, 11 navigation, 9 thrust. We've got 22 comms, 22 navigation, 18 thrust for the bonus. We've got comms and power for secondary. Is nice. Do like the visuals of this game, it is pretty good. And we've got a decaying thrust of 2, so we need to be careful with that because we're going to have a few turns. Use all command slots on the last turn to get the thrust if we go for that approach. So to get the calculate thrust burn, we need to get additional comms and data. So we're going to have to get more data and more navigation. Okay, data and navigation we'll sort out. So let's get some resources in the bag. Get both of them. So as we could do that one. Get that into... Haven't got excess power to use here, but we can get some extra data and use into comms. We need more navigation overall, so let's try and get the navigation up a bit higher. Go with that. Looking good. Okay, no thrust to decay. Okay, so if we then use some power for mission control monitoring and then do a boost transmission to get some more power there, we can then do 2 more commands for the navigation. Confirm that. Okay, payload is very good. And 83. Brilliant flying for them, nicely. Okay, so for doing the calculate thrust, we need an extra 4 navigation, so we need to get to 26 here. So let's do 2 more of them. Do a mission control into a data boost. Confirm that. Only 4%, but still good enough. Looking good. And a final 43. Just what I like to see. Okay, 3 turns to go. We can now focus on getting the comms up. To get the comms up, we either can throw a few more mission control monitoring. We could do 2 of them. Because we're going to need to anyway for... because we're going to need 6 of them, I think, to do calculate thrust burn. So we could do recharging. So that will give us a navigation. We've still got just enough navigation to complete the mission. We do need some more of them, so we need to do this as the final command. And then focus on getting the resource we need for the last turn. Okay, so navigation is now sorted, but we've got plenty of comms. We're going to need to do this one more time to have enough here. One more, because we need 8 for the 5 commands. We need to get some navigation now, so we need to get some more nav there. And then a recharge, because don't need much more than that. Yeah, so we've got to do this 4 times, so should be it, and we'll have a bit of power left over. Okay, that's good. Yep, 80, 93, that's good. More comms. Right then, so last turn, we just need to do this 4 times for the calculated thrust burn. And we have 31 for 22, 25 for 22, 20 for 18, and a power left over in case. Okay, that looks good. Right, the main thing is we've now completed the objective. Okay, let's go for the bonus. Brilliant. Perfect. Nice first start to the Mars sender. Brilliant. And with the bonus. Okay, Joanne completed phase 1 of the Mars requirement send lander. Okay, I'm going to leave the episode here for this part, and we'll pick up the rest of the next 2 phases in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching episode 36 of my Japan's Let's Play. If you like the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next episode of Mars Horizon.